Nice outside today?
You know, it is. Temperature-wise, it is, but we do have the winds, and you know that leads to the high fire concerns. So you kind of have the good and the bad today. But here's a look outside. This is up near Taos Ski Valley, and I'm taking you through the loop because you can just see the trees, the pine trees, just blowing due to the strong winds that we have out there today. You look above the peaks. Hardly a cloud in the sky, and you can see that here with satellite and radar. We're really dealing with pretty clear conditions statewide. Not tracking any rain, but definitely tracking those winds today. Here's a look as we take you outside. Right now, wind speeds 15 to 25 miles sustained, and that's pretty much statewide. We are seeing some spots getting a little stronger, a 30-mile-an-hour sustained wind in Las Vegas. And as we talk about wind gusts, those are even higher. Look at all the wind gusts we have. A 38-mile-an-hour wind gust in Tucumcari, 40-mile-an-hour wind gust in Las Vegas, Taos up to 35. In a lot of locations where we do have some active fires, it's pretty windy, which is not going to help out the battling of the fire conditions for us. Now, as we take you through the rest of the afternoon, look at the shaded area of yellow up in the north and west, also in parts of southern Colorado. This is when we're going to be watching sustained winds 10 to about 40 miles an hour, and again, gusting even higher. So over the next 4 to 5 hours, we're really going to be dealing with some pretty breezy conditions. Then we start to get towards our early evening hours, and we'll be looking for the winds to die down just a bit through the overnight hours as well. But you pair the wind with the dry conditions we have. Look at these dew points sitting in the single digits. Very, very dry conditions out there for almost the entire state. You pair it with the heat as well, and that does lead us into some pretty high fire concerns for us. We do have it extending all the way into our eastern plains, but really this northwest corner where we have some of those burning fires, parts of southern Colorado and parts of Arizona under a big red flag warning today. This lasts all afternoon, and we do even have fire weather watches in effect for tomorrow as well. So we're going to keep the fire threat around as we're going to be watching for the dry, hot conditions to stick around. So today we've got the windy skies, the fire danger up. Tomorrow, winds turn a little bit more out of the south. It helps pull in a little moisture, mainly for our southern zones. I don't think we're going to see a lot in the form of rainfall. Our humidity levels will go up, but we may only see a dry thunderstorm or two down to the south. Elsewhere, pretty dry. And then we turn dry and hot again by our Wednesday, with just a small chance for a spot storm or two down in parts near Roswell, really the south and east. But for today, we're not going to get any of that moisture. It's going to stay dry. It's going to stay hot. Temperatures outside right now in the 80s and 90s, and we're going to continue to climb. 85 right now in Albuquerque, 81 in Santa Fe, 89 in TRC. And as we go through the day, this is the rest of your afternoon. We'll keep just a few clouds possible overhead with the breezy skies, but we'll get to about 91 degrees by 3 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, be in the upper 80s, and by 11 o'clock, we'll be right at around 76 degrees. So again, pretty hot today, triple digits in Alamogordo and in Carlsbad. But as we take you into the 7-day forecast, here's a look at what you can expect. Lots of sunshine today in southern Colorado with the 70s and the 80s. The southwest wind 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusting at around 35 miles an hour. Into the northwest, sunny skies today. A southwest wind 20 to 30 miles an hour with gusts up to 40. Red flag warnings in place for the north and west today, and we'll keep the skies dry and hot and breezy over the next couple of days. Into the southwest, lots of sunshine today. A west wind 10 to 20 miles an hour. Most of us in the 90s, but Alamogordo climbing into the triple digits. We'll get all the way up to 101. Tomorrow we may get a dry thunderstorm. Really going to have to watch out for the lightning with that, so we'll keep an eye on the forecast for your Tuesday. Into the southeast, mostly sunny skies. A southwest wind 10 to 20 miles an hour. Again, a lot of us into the 90s. Carlsbad all the way up to 100. And again, tomorrow in the southeast and Wednesday, we'll have the chance for some spot dry thunderstorms. Into the northeast, windy today. A southwest wind 20 to 30 miles an hour, gusting up to 45 with temperatures in the 70s and 80s for most. We'll have a few more clouds tomorrow and still holding on to the winds. Another windy location, the northern mountains today. A southwest wind 20 to 30 miles an hour with gusts up to 45, and we'll be tracking the 70s and 80s. Into the east mountains today, mid 80s, mostly sunny. A west wind 20 to 30 miles an hour with gusts up to 40, and then the metro southwest winds 15 to 25 with gusts up to 35, and we'll have the highs in the 90s. And we're going to stay hot for the next couple of days. We're going to stay dry, and unfortunately now through Wednesday, the winds are going to be kind of a dominant feature for us, so the fire threat's going to stick around for the first part of this week.
Okay.